says and what it goes through. But for TV, I figured I'd bring something fun.
What? Oh my gosh. You can't see this, but there's something like this big apparatus he's putting on gloves. What the heck is this?
This is a little liquid nitrogen.
Liquid nitrogen? So this is not something like the standard home.
This isn't something that you would actually use at home. But what this does is it freezes about 328 degrees negative.
Wow. So do you do this at Iorio?
We do it at Iorio.
What a great effect. Oh, it's popping and bubbling and...
So then if you look inside, it's already started to freeze it.
It is. It's actually...
So it makes ice cream in about maybe 35 seconds, or gelato.
Oh, so you can do either or. Oh, wow. That's fascinating. Now, obviously, this isn't something that you want to, I know you had your gloves on.
You don't want to get it on your hands.
No. Bad juju stuff, right? Huh? I just want to notice I was a little hungry before, Chris, and I took a big chunk of the chocolate. I was hoping you wouldn't notice that. I noticed you kept it on the counter. So, hey, also, kudos to you guys at Iorio. Tell us about the big award you got.
We got Best Italian Restaurant and Best Restaurant for 2010.
Both of them? Give me a high five on all of them. That's so awesome. Good for you.
We're very proud of it.
All right, so you go from that, and then what?
So you have, this is it. This is your simple gelato. You're already done. You're already set. There's nothing left to it.
Wow. So the ice cream maker over here, this is just another way to do it, right?
This is just that, most people will have a home maker.
Yeah.
That will turn it. The two things to think about is you're going to get soft serve out of these machines.
Yes.
So it's going to have just a soft, creamy. If you want a little firmer texture, you're going to have to put it in the freezer
I was just curious about that.
An hour to 3 hours, depending on your freezer, depending on how big of a batch it is.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this will only keep for 4 or 5 days because it doesn't have a huge fat content.
Okay.
After that, the crystals are going to settle, and you're going to get more ice on top of it.
All right. So do you just serve like 1 or 2 flavors at Iorio, just one at a time, or do you have multiple flavors?
We have multiple flavors, and we have sorbets and everything else that we make out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much it changes daily depending on what we have, what comes in, and then fruits and seasonal flavors.
Mm-hmm. And now also, you guys are open 7 nights a week.
We're open 7 nights a week.
Uh-huh.
And then coming for New Year's, we still have a few tables left. It's about the 5 o'clock seating and towards about 9 o'clock.
Just a few hours away.
Yeah.
Just a few hours away.
So if you're looking for a last-minute dinner, come in and join us.
Do you spruce this?
You can spruce it up, and then the one thing is if you're going to make caramel or flavorings, you want, other than cocoa, you want to put those in at the end. You want it to just turn it in so you get ribbons of chocolate, ribbons of caramel, whatever it is, so it's not completely blended through, but where you get a bite of the simple gelato, and then you get the flavor of the caramel or whatever, so it's not overpowering. You get something that's different in every bite.
Great. I just want to show you something. Look what I've learned from the cooking segments. You don't plop, you sprinkle from high above.
Let it fall rustically.
I've learned that. I'm so proud of myself.
You're doing great.
Okay, so we've got chocolate, we've got caramel, and is this caramel too that you're doing right here?
This is just the crema.
Okay.
This is just the base of the ice cream. So then you also have the chocolate gelato, and there's spoons right under it if you want to try.
Oh yeah, spoons. Where's the spoon?
Right down there.
Here we go. Yeah, it's funny. Haley wanted to do this segment, and I was like, back off, baby. I was like, no way. So here's the chocolate.
But it's nice, it's smooth, but it's lighter.
It does not.
And that's the difference. Without the egg yolks and the pure heavy cream, it's a lot softer. You can eat a lot more of it.
That's great. Well, listen, if we want the recipe, we can go on your site, restaurant.com, right? And our site, of course, at KOINstudio6.com. Or you can call our hotline at 503-464-0861. Chris, this was awesome. Thank you so much. I'm not going to share this with anybody.
You can share it with everybody.
I know.
We also do hands-on cooking classes. So if people are looking to learn to make gelatos, anything, proteins, meat, gnocchi, ravioli, look online at our website at theoriorestaurant.com.
Okay, great. Well, Jeff, what's coming up next?